Glad to have you with us from the Palouse, Pullman, Washington, and Martin Stadium. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe, that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. It's the Colorado State Rams and the Washington State Cougars. Reese Davis, Denton Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Well, guys, Jim Mora into a new job at Colorado State. He did such a great job turning around UConn in the last few years. He is proving that his system can work, and let's see if he can bring Colorado State back to their once proud tradition in Colorado Springs.
So Colorado State's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Washington State's offense will go to work first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
First carry of the season. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Now on 2nd down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A false start gives him a little extra work to do here on 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. The Cougars want to pick up the tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll run it. Turning it on. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So the Colorado State Rams offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And they'll saddle up with Hoss Haney at the helm. His staff targeted him early on the recruiting trail, and they are excited about what he'll bring to this offense in the season opener. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Rams trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, here's Robinson. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. got his man. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Extending the play. Going to try to get it himself. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Rams look to keep this drive humming.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Back to pass on 2nd down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Tosses it incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. A linebacker comes right at the gut, gets the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
The Rams will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistake.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Quarterback making adjustments. The run inside. It's Voorhees. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. Washington State will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Forced out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fareed. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Heaves it on the run. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Could not make his way to the corner. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He'll need to unleash his thunderfoot on this 56-yard attempt from the right hash. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Bringing the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. And they're able to get him down. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Washington State sends out the punt unit. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. Off the play fake on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Vick. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Handoff to Durrell. Maybe a crease. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick release by the QB. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Makes the grab. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Off play action. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. You can't give up a sack there.
And the Rams now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Quarterback couldn't quite make the connection on the last play. That brings up third down. Pressure coming. They're working that left side. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Keeps it on the draw. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, they're after him. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll take it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Rams will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Maybe 1 notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Goes to the option. He'll toss it.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Goes high to pull it in. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Washington State going quickly.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way...
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown Rams! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
That makes the score Colorado State 10, Washington State 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Hey, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Snagged in the middle, it's Freeman. And tackled there by the defense. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Washington State will have to boot it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll pull it down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Could be an alley. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Rams will hustle to the line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rams getting set on 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Coleman. Spins away from the defense. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Touchdown, Colorado State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And hold up just a second as we check on the injured player. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fakes to grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the number 5 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Huskers with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Pullman. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas on the Palouse at Martin Stadium.
Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Looking downfield on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Scooped it, scored it, into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Motion from the wideout. Finds his big tight end. Breaks into the open. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Fareed. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Rides to back and leaves it. Here's a little room there. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Rams are rolling down the field. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires on the move. Makes a connection. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Rams racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the Rams will have it 1st and 10. looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it on the move. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The Rams have it with a 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Well, they go back to the option play, and now this is the 2nd time, Pollock, this QB has scored running this scheme offensively.
Yeah, and as a defense, you got to understand when you're playing the option, it's responsibility football. I got to stop my assignment. I can't get caught in somebody else's business. You could tell this defense not really ready for this quarterback run game. They better figure it out, or it's going to be a long game.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They marched 78 yards down the field and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Washington State sends out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight.
Returner goes out.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the outside. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Finds his man. It's Mosley. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. Trying to escape and get it himself. He slides and gets the 1st down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Here's a give to Robinson. There's some room. Rams him with the stiff arm. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now he's looking to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Running the red zone, it's Coleman. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Howie Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. They'll go right back to him. Powers through the defender. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 3rd down, here's Robinson. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
Number 4, set to kick this one away.
And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Here's the pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Trying to pick up 7 here on second down from the 20. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Pulled down for the tackle. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This third down a little longer after that penalty. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Off-play action on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Quarterback keep. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
After 50. And that's a first down for the offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He's got it on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Reads it, fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Number 4, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Using his legs to buy some time. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run it from the gun.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Rush is on him. They get to him as he throws. Picked off. Trying to take it back. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Handoff for Robinson. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got him. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The option look. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Colorado State. The defense putting points on the board. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
That makes the score Colorado State 37, Washington State 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Nowhere to go on that one. and it'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, this defense thought coming into this one they could get after the quarterback, but I'm not sure, guys, if they thought they'd have this much success. Everything they've dialed up has gotten home. They've got 6 sacks in this game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Rams offense on the field and ready to get started. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
The Rams with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll keep it on 2nd down. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And the Rams will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Clemens. There he goes to the right. Past the 30. Inside the... Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. Sweet cut there.
14.
We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the...
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Touchdown, Rams! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They want to run it left here. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the running game making its presence felt. To the ground. He's got it again. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside give. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Gets it to him on the screen. Makes a grab and room to run. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. From the gun, the ground game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick release on the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. It would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch with the coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.